There we are.
That was a bit dramatic. All right, so
You
this
love
is
dramatic.
this is the Quickfire 30 with Mr. Lachlan Wallace. The idea of this episode, if you're new to the Quickfire 30 series, is it's a 10 to 15 minute condensed podcast episode for those that don't want to sit through the full hour. That'll be really interesting to see how that goes today, to see if we can stay confined within the 10 to 15 minute parameters, because we had our first double episode of the podcast.
Mate, you've
filmed
chewed up
the other
30
day.
seconds. Come on.
We've
Get to
wasted
the
30
questions.
seconds already, and it's meant to be your episode, not mine. So first of all, Lachlan, any nicknames that you run by?
Nothing too fancy. Wall, Lockie. I got called Kid for the first couple of years at footy, and a few of the older guys still call me Kid.
Kid, brilliant. I'm going to start calling you Kid. Favourite food?
Ooh, probably just spag bowl. I'm a savoury man, so most savoury things are pretty stock standard.
You wrote something on the whiteboard downstairs. We have a little prompt up there.
Yeah.
What's your favourite recovery food? Do you
Recovery
want to fill us in on
food, yeah, Zinger Stacker with a big M. So Zinger Stacker on the way home from a good game of footy. I'll make sure I have a big M in the bag and knock those over.
that? Nice. Calorie dense.
Oh, yeah.
Which is what we want. Favourite movies? Actually, singular. Movie.
No, there's no such thing. I mean, it's easy to say like movies like The Godfather and The Dark Knight and Interstellar, which are all brilliant films, but my favourite films are whimsical films like Fantastic Mr. Fox, Grand Budapest Hotel, Jojo Rabbit up there.
First of all,
3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Incredibly underrated film.
what's whimsical mean?
Just bit fun, not too serious. Depth to it without it being sad and gloomy.
Yep, good. Favourite music?
At the moment I've got Alicia Keys' Tiny Desk concert on rotation heavily. So NPR Tiny Desk, I love watching YouTube, but favourite music would be The National, The Strokes, Black Keys, Kooks, Mystery Jets,
nice.
those kind of guys.
Yep, really good. Favourite books?
There's
these behind us?
plenty. 3 books I think everyone should read: Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl; Meditations by Marcus Aurelius; and Principles, Ray Dalio.
Tick, and haven't read that one yet.
It's up there. There's a couple of them.
Favourite podcasts?
At the moment, Howie Games, Dylan Friends are getting a smashing. Boisms, Bo Miles podcast. Long time fan of Rogan's podcast. He's gone a little cuckoo the last couple of years, but there's still some quality there. And I reckon the best podcast in the world is Lex Friedman's podcast.
Excellent. Hey, I'm coming over for dinner. What would you cook for me?
Ooh, I'd cook your pasta because it's easy and you can't really fuck it up. I love cooking bolognese, but I also love cooking chicken pesto pasta.
What's your favourite type of pasta?
Penne.
Penne, nice.
Yeah, because you get the sauce like stuck in the tubes of the pennate tubes.
Yep. Hey, who would you like to join us for that dinner? You got 3 selections.
Ooh, I really should have thought about this question. Bo Miles, Ray Dalio, and Alicia Keys.
Nice. Not Lex Friedman?
He'd be fascinating, but I'd want to go for a run with him and just a long, slow, steady state run and talk about good things.
Yeah, nice. What's your favourite place in the world? So this is not a dream destination. Favourite place in your world.
Mornington, more specifically Virtus. I know it's a cliche answer, but I love this place. I love what it represents, and I love the people that are in it. And I love this office. This office is my happy place.
It's a really easy place to come and work, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Now your dream travel destination. You can go anywhere. There's no limits. I don't really have one, and like my 2 dream travel destinations were Japan and going to Machu Picchu. So And you've gone tick.
I've tick. I'd love to go back to Machu Picchu. Just like the sense of wonder and the feeling that you got from being in a place like that was phenomenal. And I've no doubt I'd feel similar ways at other ancient wonders of the world. But if I could go anywhere right now, I'd go to Europe because my best mates are over there at the moment.
Join the club. Yeah. Let's go together next year. If you could teach everyone in the world one thing, what would it be?
You can have anything you want, but not everything you want. So make your choice and get on with it.
Nice one. Deep. Perfect day off. What are you doing?
Sleeping in, getting woken up at maybe 8, 9 o'clock by the girls. They'd probably jumping on me and waking me up, going out for coffee, with friends, maybe going to the beach at some point,
So
training.
it's a summer day?
Summer day, just spending time doing what Mornington does best.
Yeah, brilliant. Unwinding.
Mm-hmm.
What was your first car?
Ford Falcon,
Same. First job?
Rebel Sport.
Just like in sales or like...
Yep. Footwear salesman.
Yep. Nice.
Was very good at it. Was so much fun. It was such an easy job.
Did you have to have much of an intel about shoes? Like, did you know what you were talking about?
Well, Dad's a podiatrist, so I kind of went in with a little bit of understanding, and then they teach you a little bit, but no, you just need to be able to talk.
First sporting team?
First sporting team I went for was Collingwood. There was a year there where I started playing footy for Seaford Tigers, where I started following Richmond because all my friends that I played footy with went for Richmond.
Oh, boy.
But that was sorted pretty quickly.
How old were you there? That's huge news.
5, maybe? 5? No, I would have been a little bit older when I played footy, maybe 6 or 7.
First concert?
My first concert was actually a festival, Pyramid Rock. A couple of days after that, we went and saw Mystery Jets.
Does that exist still, Pyramid Rock?
No, Pyramid Rock ceased to exist, and the Beyond the Valley took over the site, and then Beyond the Valley moved.
Yeah.
Loved a bit of festival back in the day.
Well, I still do. Dream concert?
Ooh, probably the National. Still haven't seen them live, so yeah, I reckon the National at what's the amphitheater? The Rocky Amphitheater in Colorado. It's like the Rocks or something. I'd love to see them there.
Great question. What's your pet hate?
Oh, pet hate is people who complain.
Nice. We've sort of already covered this, but which teams and sports do you follow? So I guess branching outside of Collingwood now.
Yeah, I love athletics. I'll follow it loosely, but yeah, most of my sport following time spent on AFL.
AFL, yeah. Are there any other AFL teams you like other than Collingwood? Or are you one of those ones that just hates every team?
I mean, as a fairly one-eyed supporter, you tend to hate the teams that are good and don't mind the teams that are shit. Yeah. So, like St Kilda, irrelevant. Geelong were irrelevant for a lot of my childhood, so I didn't mind them, and then they've kind of turned the corner in the last 15 years. So, but I have a healthy like for Geelong because a lot of our family go for Geelong.
When have you failed and learned from it?
Every day. I've fucked up so many times. I think my biggest learnings are centered around doing things that I think I want or that society kind of tell me that I should want, and then you kind of chase it and work for it and get it in different ways, shape or form, and then realize, hey, this isn't actually what I wanted. So the learning is to center back and be really self-aware around what's important to you and what you need and what you want in a particular moment and for a particular point in time, and chasing that rather than just chasing what you think you should.
Hey, this is the Quickfire 30. I've lost my place. What did you want to be when you were a kid? Because I don't anticipate thought you were going to open up a gym in
I
this
didn't
big community.
know I was going to open up a gym until I was like 23 and sign the lease. I don't know. Mum's probably the best person to ask for this. I know I wanted to play footy.
Yep, classic.
I don't think I really had I didn't want to be an astronaut or a policeman or anything like that. I think I wanted to be a footballer and I wanted to be an athlete.
Nice. So you are. You've achieved it.
Was never good enough.
Your worst habit?
Saying I'm going to do something and then not doing it. Or not properly articulating a time frame and having my wife call me out on the fact that I said I was going to do something more quickly than maybe I would have done it.
Not just his wife, but happens to everyone. What do you wish every Virtus member knew?
That showing up is 98% of the battle.
Yeah. 2 most used apps on your phone?
Ooh, lately probably the Notes app. I've been
good left of field answer.
Yeah, I've been trying to sounds silly. I've been trying to compile my thoughts and quotes and everything in the Notes app. I basically want to create a big database of all the shit I care about. So probably Notes app and VV, which is like a collectibles app. I fucking love it.
How'd you go with the drop?
I didn't get it. Don't want to talk about it.
That's why I didn't get up at 1 a.m. This is my favourite question. What's your most controversial opinion?
Recycling's a waste of time.
Yeah, good.
Would you like me to articulate?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, articulate.
Elaborate.
So I don't think recycling is a waste of time, full stop. I think the impact that we as individuals make is so far outweighed by big corporations and by the machine that, you know, us sucking Coke Zero through a paper straw and getting and tasting a paper straw the whole time is a complete waste of time. I think that the system is broken and the impact we can make is so negligible that it doesn't matter what we do, which I know is very pessimistic, but hey.
Nah, good answer. Piss a few people off. If you haven't annoyed people, then you haven't stood up for something that you believe in.
Yeah, I'm going to be the guy that stands up against recycling. What a hill to die on.
What a hero. What are you currently listening to?
Your sultry voice in my ears. I'm currently listening to Eddie Betts' book.
Nice. Didn't know that was released, actually. I have to get on it. What are you currently watching?
Better Call Saul. I've got like half an episode to go of the penultimate episode.
Oh, yeah, I watched that last night.
Yeah, so I got half of that to go. What else am I watching? Animal Kingdom. I'm been smashing YouTube a lot lately. I forked out and got on YouTube Premium, which
worth it.
Which is so worth it. I have YouTube on for 90% of the day when I'm in the office, and when Lucy's watching Emma Wiggle and all of that kind of stuff. Her eyes just perked up hearing Emma Wiggle. I just can't believe I didn't pay for it earlier on. It's saving me so much time each day. So
that's where I'll definitely get, and like being able to lock your phone and still listen to stuff.
It's game changing.
You won't go back.
You certainly won't.
What do you suck at?
Taking my own advice.
Favorite quote?
Between stimulus and response, there is a space to choose your response. In your response, there is growth and freedom. Viktor Frankl.
I reckon your favourite quote changes every time you get asked.
It does.
You just pick a random one out. And say, that's the one I'm going to say this time.
That, which is strong, like intrinsically linked with another one, which is you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you'll find strength. I think if you take those two quotes
Seneca?
and live your life, that is Marcus Aurelius. And then it doesn't matter, an old Stoic philosopher. But if you take those two quotes and use them to build the framework of your life, you're probably going to have a pretty solid existence.
Probably going to win. Probably no point asking this question. Do you have a morning routine?
Nah.
Roll
out of bed.
That's exactly what I thought.
Get in the car, open the door, wait for Banksy to run through it. That's it. Yeah,
It'd be hard with two maniacs running your life.
Yeah, even before them, like, I'm definitely been struggling getting up early, but I would, perfect morning is like 20 to 6, alarm goes off, 18 to 6, I'm out the door, 5:45 I'm at work.
This is the same question we've had before, but just redressed. Mm-hmm. Most impactful piece of advice?
Most impactful. Find the thing you love to do and do it. I guess, which is pretty ambiguous, but don't settle for a life that doesn't fill you up, because I guess the fortunate part of our job is we get to speak to so many different people and hang out with so many different people, and don't chase what society wants, chase what you want.
Good. Why are you a coach?
Because I wasn't a very good athlete. I just love helping people, I guess, in a nutshell. Like, my values are heavily centered around people and place, and being a coach allows me to connect with those two things and allows me to help other people do good things.
I suppose the last question was a really good segue for that. I suppose you want to help people chase the life that they want and not settle for things that don't fulfill them.
Exactly.
Who in your world would make a great guest for the podcast?
Ooh. Trying to think of someone who I haven't already interviewed on the podcast. Dan Darren Murr is an easy answer because we want to get him on soon, but he's fascinating, loving to bits, just connect really well on a lot of our values, I think.
And he can talk.
Which obviously I can really well.
Finally, what happens when you die?
Nothing. I don't know. I've absolutely no idea. Let's start it with that. I love the Keanu Reeves quote: "The people who love us will miss us." I think it's a brilliant way to think about it. But honestly, I have no idea. Probably nothing. I think I actually read an article this morning of someone was in a near-death situation and was in a coma for a little bit, and when she woke up, grabbed a pen and said it and wrote "It's real," leading to heaven. But I don't know. I think it's.
I mean, you dream when you're in a coma, don't you?
Yeah, well, that's it. It's our body likes comfort and our brain's very good at protecting us. So I would say absolutely nothing. Same thing that happened before we were alive, but who knows? All I know is we're here for an incredibly short amount of time, so let's have a crack and make the most of it.
If that doesn't get you up off the couch at home, nothing will. Thanks for tuning in.
Cheers.
16 minutes. We're out.
Not bad.